Hello and welcome to a new video, and welcome to my review of Steamworld Dig, the precursor to Steamworld Heist, which was my game of the year last year actually. You can check that down below in the description of that video. So basically Steamworld Dig, I feel, is the game where the Steamworld games found their footing. There was Steamworld Tower Defense before, but I really think this is the one where the series kind of cemented itself. So the question is, after playing Heist, does it hold up 3 years after its release? Let's find out.
Steamworld Dig is the second game in the Steamworld series, however it was the first to capture a mainstream audience. Shortly after its launch, it became a bit of a cult classic on both the eShop and Steam. It was later ported to every 8th gen platform under the sun, including the Wii U, which is the version that I'm reviewing. Steamworld Dig sports a unique steampunk art style which paints the desolate caverns and deserts of this post-apocalypse in a more colourful light than what many have come to expect from these kinds of world. The oranges, yellows and browns that occupy much of the early game are vibrant and contrast nicely with the visually colourful cast of characters that occupy the town of Tumbleton. Speaking of the cast of characters, they are memorable if one note. Dorothy is a friendlier Tom Nook, Cranky is the typical old-timer, Lola is the honey bunch darling type, and so on. Fortunately, their animations and their speech patterns help characterize them a bit more, and I did feel slightly attached to the small community of Tumbleton. Much like its characters, Dig's story is simple, and I won't spoil it as it's a decent tale. Dig's gameplay is also rather simple, but that is where the beauty lies. This game is very difficult to explain in terms of the draw of its core engagement. A game that revolves around mining without the crafting doesn't seem terribly riveting. The reason that Dig works for so many people is due to the fact that it satisfies multiple playstyles. The game can take anywhere from 10 hours to 26 minutes to finish. Casual players may enjoy the game's platforming challenges, fluid movement mechanics, for which the controls are tight, and the sheer novelty of literally carving out their own world map. Completionists will enjoy the gem hunting aspect throughout the game's procedurally generated world. Meanwhile, speedrunners will replay the game again and again, honing their skills in order to complete the game faster and faster. This choose-your-own playstyle approach even extends to the enemies, which one can build their mine around and completely avoid, or if one is feeling adventurous, they can tackle them head-on. This is all facilitated by the game's cohesive world that doesn't force one through a level structure with a predefined pacing. The greatest strength of the Steamworld games, though, is their ability to create, well, a world. Dig was the game that pioneered this for the series. Steamworld Tower Defense was the first game in the series, but it lacks the atmosphere and the ability to jump between the main action and a character-driven hub area seamlessly. Steamworld Dig, on the other hand, is one living, breathing world which is brought to life even more by its lovable personality and its thoughtful and pleasing sound design. Even the collectathon aspect is tied naturally into the game's world and plot. To top it all off, the game boasts a tantalizingly atmospheric ambient score. The soundtrack sells the mystery of the world and also punctuates the dire circumstances that the residents of Tumbleton find themselves living in. Overall, Steamworld Dig is a game worthy of praise for its world building, superb technical execution, and stellar score and sound design. If you are looking for a creative modern fusion of the Metroidvania and collectathon genres of old, then look no further.
So that was Steamworld Dig, one of my favourite indie games. I really like it, and if you like this video, please like it down below. Please comment on what you thought of Steamworld Dig or any other games you want me to review, and please subscribe if you have not already.